The mirror. In the attic of a small three-bedroom Tudor house is a mirror. It is cracked in the middle. The mirror wasn't born flawed but splintered out of fear. When the movers brought in the mirror, they dropped it off in front of the house and ran away. The father of the family rebuked them and complained to the company demanding recompense. The moving company happily obliged, but when the father asked why they ran off, the company was silent. The father is unemployed, and when his daughter and wife leave, he hides away in the attic to construct his home within a home, a man cave. He trudges up the flimsy staircase with skin-vibrating speakers. He hauls up train set pieces, complete with a fake little town and fake little people. He puts on old rock music, the only music that really matters, and he gets to work. As he works on his distraction away from unemployment, the mirror stays in the corner. It watches the father and meticulously mimics the man's every movement. The father takes out a hammer to pound down the track. He holds a nail firmly against the track in the fake grass. Right when he comes down, the mirror cracks. The father places the hammer on his workstation and turns around. The mirror has a second crack in it, making it split into 3 congruent parts. Intrigued, the father minces towards the mirror. All the scary movies tell him to be wary of unwarranted physical changes. When the father reaches the mirror, he looks at his reflection. He squats down and touches the cracks in the mirror. He lets his head fall down sideways. He turns his head to the second partition and is amused by his own appearance. He stands to look at the last part of the mirror. He becomes furtive at what he sees. He stomps back to his work. Like most people, the father doesn't question his emotional upheaval. He lets the anger swell inside him while he works tirelessly at his world. Wiped clean from the father's reachable memory, the mirror told the father what his life could be in 3 different futures. One was the future where he would work in his attic, forgetting the outside world and its plenitude of pressures and anxieties. His marriage would be strained, but he and his wife would make it work, for their daughter's sake. It was the most reasonable future. The second fortune showed the father finding a renewed passion for life, where he could work with the most creative and like-minded individuals set on changing the world. He would divorce his wife and never see his daughter. The last fortune was the one he was infuriated by. It showed him cheating on his wife, fathering another family, and balancing a second life. Every day, the father comes to the mirror and looks into his future. He continues his work on his train, but is cognizant of the future around him. He scours for a job and finds appealing offers, but nothing solid. He meets a woman at the gym who can't take her eyes off him. The mirror reflects the illusion of the possibilities of human choice. The father's path is already set for him. It is a satirical reminder made by the hands of the sardonic. Infuriated that it bothered to give him any hope, the father smashes the mirror into pieces. The mirror had grown tired of humanity's predictability. It needed a way out. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to support the Simulation Podcast, you can donate to my Patreon account. Any amount would be extraordinarily helpful. The link will be in the description along with all my social media accounts.